All right, we are live for Fireside Chat number 129. So, stuff going on lately. Definitely a few things. Looking through here. Let's see. I don't think. No, I believe I did talk about reservist last week, but as a refresher, added the reservist rank, which is essentially a extended LOA slash inactivity rank, with the intention of just kind of opening up the ranks of WA more to people that might be more inactive, but who are still solid members of the clan, in good standing with the clan, is the key word there. So that's kind of something I'm leaving up to the officers a little bit as far as how they want to use that. Obviously, there's still going to be the possibility of demoting members to guest for disciplinary reasons or for activity reasons, but that reservist rank is now there to make use of as well. So hopefully, members who just want to kind of ceremonially be a part of things can look to maybe make a case to be a reservist in that case. Introduce some new bots to the clan, two, in fact, one of which is Vinamoinen, who is basically not a bot anyone will be interacting with much, but enables us to have reaction roles, which are now a thing. So if you look in laws, the very bottom, there's a get roles tag, and I believe that is pinned. Well, the first post is pinned there anyway. And you can scroll through there and look at all of our players' roles and react to get those. Of which there are, I think, 43. So hopefully you can kind of, they all have actual emojis that have the same name as the game, so hopefully that's all pretty clear. So you can react to get those, added that, and of course added Lohi, which is a different bot, the purpose of which is basically to fill the role that the Codex of the Aesir on Uko had before. So I wouldn't mind, and this would be a massive undertaking. I don't know if it's something that will happen, but there is the possibility of reviving the Codex, which is just in the forums right now, and putting that onto Lohi in sort of an encyclopedia format. But regardless, basically, what I'm doing with it right now is a replacement for mark boards, which is that your mark board is stored as a profile on Loki, and essentially what you can do is you can type L exclamation mark, which is the key for the bot, and then just type your username, all one word altogether, and that will reveal your profile. But right now, I'm the only one with the profile because you need to request one. And I'm probably, because I just have gotten very few requests, I'm seeing one here now actually from Beerstein, so I will work on that ASAP. But I encourage everyone to apply for those, and I'll try to get the word out more. Ask all the officers to kind of talk to people because I know a lot of people have everything muted and don't listen to anything. Ha ha ha. And we'll try to get people aware of that. But other than that, yeah, I will probably try to go through the current mark boards that already exist and just convert those to profiles. If they have an image that works, I'll try to use the same image or a similar image or maybe a blank one. Can't break the fourth wall like that. Whoops, my bad. But yeah, so that's a thing. And let's see. Oh, there's a new bot shrine channel, which is sort of it's just the old shrine of Uko, but now you can do anything you want in there as far as using bots. And I pinned some stuff in that channel too of how to use the bots. So hopefully that sees some use. That kind of leads into something I want to do, which is reorganize. Hello, Kusiak. I want to reorganize a couple channels a little bit. I mentioned the all thing. I kind of would like to find some way to combine the welcome channel, Vigilant 2, and library. Because some of that stuff in library, especially like these profiles, if we want to emphasize them, I would like them to be a little bit more visible for people a little bit more higher up. So that's something I'd like to do, but of course, right now things are kind of the way they are. I just renamed some of the channels from the ship names as much as it's the fleet era and the ships make a lot of sense. One of the things I think that needs to happen is just trying to make things a little simpler and more accessible to people. um, just so it's easy for people to understand. So that's kind of the goal. The goal with some of that stuff. I'll also share if I can find it here. Yeah, so a few ideas I had, just kind of random stuff people talked to me about and stuff that occurred to me and me kind of playing around with it. Um, Committing to a single name theme for channels. Yeah, assuming you mean channels, not categories. Yeah, I guess bot shrine to bot console. I gotcha. Um, yeah, I mean that's kind of more of a science fiction or modern kind of thing, right? I mean I'm open to it for sure. I think I like the word shrine is really all the thought I put into that one. Yeah, I'm definitely open to some more standardization there. I think that standardization is always something I generally like. But just briefly throwing out here some of the thoughts. One thing, and of course, laws to rules. Yeah, I think it was called rules at one. I'm pretty sure I had it called rules at one point. But yeah, it's not a bad idea in the interest of accessibility for sure. Let me write that down actually. In the to-do list channel. Okay, I made a note for that. But a couple of these things are things suggested to me, and I rather like them. But this is the first actually mention of them. I'll probably bring them up in the all thing a little later on. Kind of some stuff I'm working on right now. But one of which would be the possibility of just straight up removing platoons. I know they're still pretty new with the Fourth Fleet era. We're only about 2 months in there, but I think it's just kind of a feeling I'm starting to get because platoons are really just a continuation of warbands. So in a way, they've been around quite a long time, and I think the game focus is something we've pretty much always stuck to, and it's nice. But um, it's kind of feeling like maybe we can get away with just everyone in WA and one clan-wide roll call, and we just manage that and kind of work with that. And my thinking was we could utilize the orders of the Aesir a little bit to kind of patch things up in that department. So, for example, if current platoons want to just change into orders of the Aesir, they could hold on to a channel for that or even a tag and still hang out and everything and basically have what they already have, but you wouldn't have to write reports and stuff for your order. So yeah, that's kind of the thinking. Um, just kind of an idea I had, but I kind of think that may not be a bad idea just based on what I'm seeing with platoons thus far and continuing over from what we saw with warbands previously. Another one is kind of what I actually already talked about with the reservist rank, but kind of expanding that more to the point that we could actually try and reach out to current guests on the server who just went inactive or whatnot. And with the new introduction of the reservist rank, things are pretty different from when they may have been demoted for inactivity. So looking at expanding that and essentially the gap between guest and WA member, kind of stretching that over the reservist rank partially. So then it becomes you need to be a Marine or back from the Viking era warrior plus member to get kind of the cool benefits of being a member, which would be some cool stuff without being like you're just a guest. The list I have here is if you are willing to become a Marine Plus member, probably you'd have to have some kind of test, something like that. So probably this would be the RLE would be repurposed to just be a test to become a full member, and maybe adjusting the difficulty with that or something like that. The random score I came up with here is 75%. So basically, you recruit a new member into the clan. Uh, you want them, they just want to hang out, they just want to do whatever, they don't want to post a roll call or anything like that. Okay, they become reservists, there you go, no problem, you're good to go, they're on the lineage chart, whatever. But maybe they want to become a full member of the clan, kind of get more involved in things. Okay, they got to take this test. Probably would just be the Google form thing, but we can certainly just do like a verbal one or whatever. Figure out how that works. Again, this is just like very brainstorming theoretical stuff. But the thinking would be that if they do take the extra step, then they get promoted to Marine after a month or whatever. Then they're allowed to participate in clan events like the Hero Thing and the Yarnrith. Note this wouldn't mean like you're not allowed to participate in, Warframe Night unless you're a Marine. That's not what this is saying. Rather, the more traditional full-on WA events like the Hero Thing and the Yarnrith participate in the WA combat rankings, which is kind of Athwaller's brainchild he's been working on here, which is sort of a always running competition ladder where people can duel other people in the clan and get a cool mark for each month in which they get 5 victories, is the plan right now. Also, Marines would get a profile and be able to earn marks. They would allow to participate in house and family traditions, so depends on their house and house deputy, for example. You'd need to be a Marine to participate in the relics system, to pursue a relic, that kind of deal. In order to join an Order of the Aesir, so say look to become, join one of the, like the Vargur House Commander, or if some of these platoons, in this case, if we got rid of platoons and changed platoons that wanted to be changed into orders, to be able to just join one of those with whatever the requirements are that they would have. And also, you'd be permitted to make a Norse name is another idea I had. So this would be you couldn't make a Norse name unless you are promoted to Marine, which is probably something that would annoy people. But that's just like everything these days. Anyway, that was another idea I had. So basically having those kind of, not, huge privileges for members, but some cool stuff reserved for Marine Plus, and requiring, if you are Marine Plus, you would have to meet those activity requirements. You would have to post a roll call, and you would have to pass that test with some sort of score to make Marine, and then you're good to go. And then you're kind of a full-on official member, and that would be kind of celebrated and congratulated. Members would be congratulated and be posted in Obsidian Hall, maybe something like that. So, yeah, that was kind of stuff, some possibilities there that I thought I'd go over first here. And yeah, the last random thing I wrote down was a possibility of renaming Recruit to Marine Apprentice. I was just while I was putting together the insignia for, I realized my push to talk key was messed up here. Hopefully I was actually talking that whole time. I think I was. I was looking through a lot of military ranks when I was looking for insignia for profiles for the ranks. And I was. Okay, thank you, so late. I kind of liked Marine Apprentice just because it bugs me a bit that I went with Recruit, because recruit is usually a word for like, I gotta recruit. It's not literally a rank name. I think it's okay, but there's a lot of like navies and stuff that use crewman apprentice, stuff like that. So that was kind of an idea I had, and it emphasizes that you are like training to be a Marine, I guess. I don't know. I think random thought essentially. But that is basically it for these ideas here, and I think discussing most recent changes. Calendar is up for November, right? Yes. Let me check one more thing here. Make sure there's nothing else. Slow mode for Niflheim was suggested. I added that, so you can only send like 1 message a minute, and I think it doesn't work if you're a moderator. So I'm not sure how big of an impact that has, but that seemed like a decent suggestion to me. So that has been implemented. And let's see. I think that is basically it. So yeah, summary, some ideas coming out. Let me know about those. Of course, there's always the Google survey, and can always just message me, DM me, anything like that. Lots of venues. And yeah, we'll have office hours in a minute. And if you haven't already, apply for a profile. And if you have any questions about marks or anything that you feel like you can't put in the spreadsheet, just ping me or message me or whatever. Happy to go over them and spend some time helping people out with that. Yeah, on to office hours.